The city knew him as Ram, a sharp product head in a rising AI firm in Bangalore. Sharp suits, sharper decisions, and the kind of hair that looked like it had never known a drop of sweat or dust. But before the city, there was a village. Before the boardroom, there was the motor shed. And before Ram, there was Chitta Babu. It had been 12 years since he left Rangasthala, the small riverside village in coastal Andhra that had raised him. The place where water flowed through canals like veins, where engines roared louder than televisions, and where life moved to the rhythm of tractors and temple bells. He hadn't planned to return, but the call came. His father, the old pillar of the village's irrigation society, had collapsed in the fields. The return. Ram stepped off the SUV in polished loafers. His tucked-in linen shirt clung to his body in the heat, clearly foreign in a place where sweat and soil were second skin. His once unruly locks were now carefully styled and trimmed, a far cry from the wind-blown curls of the boy who used to jump into irrigation tanks after dusk. Every face on the street turned. Whispers, laughter, pride, curiosity. They still remembered Chitta Babu, the boy with diesel-stained fingers and fire in his voice. But what they saw now, this clean, manicured version, felt distant. His father, frail and tired, looked up from his cot and managed a smile. "Not bad, but you look more like a tech CEO than my son," he croaked. That night, Ram couldn't sleep. The creaky fan, the geckos on the wall, the muffled prayers from the distant temple. Everything clawed at memories he had buried under deadlines and meetings. The call of identity. By the third day, the truth was clear. No one wanted his money or consultancy. They wanted him, his hands, his presence, his voice. His father's words lingered in his mind. "Send all the money you want, but water doesn't flow unless the motor runs. And motors don't run on remote control." Something inside him cracked. That morning, without telling anyone, he walked into the village barber shop. A single broken mirror, a wooden chair with peeling paint, and the familiar smell of eucalyptus oil welcomed him like a time capsule. The old barber looked up from his newspaper. His smile widened. "Chitta Babu, Nenuana Kanalidu R.A., Navu Inka Vachasavani." Ram didn't smile back immediately. He looked into the mirror, not at his face, but through it, into the past. "I want to remove all of it," he said, quietly. "The hair, the beard. I want to look like how I was before all this." The barber paused. "You sure?" Ram nodded. And with that, the transformation began. The shedding. Oil glistened on his scalp as the first clump of hair slid off. The hum of the razor was steady, yet each stroke echoed with something deeper, the erasure of an identity built for the outside world. Hair fell like silent confessions. Neatly parted layers turned to scattered clumps on the floor. His beard followed. The blade moved slowly along his jaw, peeling away the curated confidence of a corporate man. A thick, clean mustache remained, bold, natural, untouched, a symbol of rugged pride. When it was done, he ran his hand over his smooth scalp. A strange calm filled the air, as if the village itself had acknowledged his return. He looked into the cracked mirror. The man staring back wasn't Ram, the AI expert. It was Chitta Babu, reborn, skin tanned, face stripped bare pretense, and a mustache standing like a badge of honor. Becoming again. In the days that followed, he shed more than just appearance. He walked barefoot on wet earth, worked bare-chested in the fields, rebuilt broken pump sets with the ease of muscle memory, and spoke to people with unfiltered warmth. He had thought he was here to help them, but it turned out they were saving him piece by piece. A week later, someone from the city called. "Sir, the investors are waiting on the product demo." Ram stood at the edge of the canal, his lungi folded, chest slick with sweat, a small child perched on his shoulder. He smiled faintly. Let them wait. The echoes never die. When he returned to Bangalore a month later, the transformation was impossible to miss. His head was still clean-shaven, shining under the metro lights. His face, bare and strong, framed only by a thick, straight mustache. Colleagues stared. Some chuckled. "New look, sir." Ram just smiled. "Old one, actually. Just remembered who I am." Because Rangasthala was no longer a place he left behind. It was in his skin, his scent, his silence. And now, in every room he walked into, the echo of Chitta Babu followed.